So what's important to understand here is from the very beginning, the Founding Fathers were trying to protect themselves and the people of the United States from the oppressive practices of the British bankers and their debt-based monetary system that enslaved the people. So now Andrew Jackson is the next president we focus on. He's our 7th president. He was the last president to fight in the Revolutionary War. He was a courier at 13. And he fought in the Battle of New Orleans and won. This Battle of 1812 against the British, which was another war about banking and who controls it. And so he hated these bankers so much that he ran for president under the banner Jackson and no bank. And he thought that destroying the central bank controlled by the foreigners was more important than any other act that he had, including being a general, winning battles. That the bankers were more dangerous, just like Jefferson and the others were telling us. He says more than 8 million of the stock of this bank are held by foreigners. Is there no danger to our liberty and independence in a bank that in its nature has so little to bind it to our country? And now he tells us back in 1835, matter of fact, he's the first president to balance the budget. So by getting rid of the bank, he balanced the budget. So remember that. In his veto of the bank that finally dissolved it, his reasons for doing so included, in his words, it concentrated the nation's financial strength in a single institution. It exposed the government to control by foreign interests. It serves mainly to make the rich richer. It exercised too much control over the members of Congress. It favored northeastern states over the southern and western states. A few families controlled it, and it had a long history of instigating wars between nations, forcing them to borrow funding to pay for them. By the way, this is all explained in my book, Money and Power, The Secret History. So I want you to understand that this has been an ongoing struggle for the people of the United States to maintain an independence from the British bankers and this oppressive debt-based system. That's exactly what's hurting us now. Everybody in America has to wake up and enlighten to the fact that there's another way, just as our founding fathers explained. And more to come.